it's Destiny, and today I'm going to be trying out Feixiao and Yao Guang together as they are both very pretty generals. And I absolutely love them both in Yao Guang's trailers. I just want to use them together today just for fun. And before we get into today's video, I'd love to know one of your favorite characters in Honkai Star Rail. For me, it would definitely be the Herda, Feixiao, Acheron, and so on. And lastly, if you'd like to see more content from me, consider subscribing to the channel, leave a like to support today's video, and now let's get straight into it. So here I have Yao Guang and Feixiao together, and I named this team Pretty Generals because, I mean, come on. Just look at how pretty Yao Guang and Feixiao are. I absolutely love their designs so much. And when it comes to what Yao Guang could bring to this team, now Yao Guang's kit nicely works with Elation characters, but she also provides some general buffs and debuffs for the team. For example, after using her ultimate, all allies' ult-type res pen will increase by 20%, so the entire team can take advantage of this to deal more damage onto enemies. As for her talent, we can utilize the Great Boon effect with Feixiao as well as the other characters on the team. And with Yao Guang's Elation skill, she'll be able to inflict Woe's Whisper on all enemies, which will inflict a vulnerability debuff onto them of 16%. Then of course, with her Elation skill, she'll be able to deal damage onto enemies, and due to how frequently Yao Guang can attack enemies, she can actually help out with getting us some Flying Aureus stacks. So I'm very excited to use both of these two together, and of course this is just more so a fun showcase, but I really wanted to play with both of our generals here. And I have to say, I just absolutely love this new area. It's just so cool to explore. Like, look at all the things that are going on. It's just so freaking cool in my opinion. I'm just super excited to explore more of these areas here. So for our team, we have Feixiao, Yao Guang, Cypher, and Tribi, and of course a sustain could be added to this team. So for example, in the slot of Cypher or Tribi, we could potentially just have a sustain in that slot. So a sustain we can consider is, for example, Dan Heng PT. We could also consider Hyacinth due to her attacking frequency. There's also of course Aventurine and so on. There's definitely multiple options we can go with here, but I just want to try out this fun little team here, and boom, let's get straight into it. Cypher and Feixiao will both come in with their follow-ups, and Yao Guang will also use her skill here. We're gonna take a bit of damage, but this is perfectly fine as this will just give us some more energy, and we are going to basic with Yao Guang and skill with both Cypher and Feixiao. Now with Tribi, I am going to use her ultimate here as everyone has attacked, and this can allow us to advance for the entire team. And then after, we will also use Yao Guang's ultimate as this will allow us to trigger Aha Instant. From there, we will take advantage of the Elation skill and also inflict Woe's Whisper onto these enemies, which is the vulnerability debuff. There we go. Now with Feixiao, I will just use her ultimate here. And what, bam! Tribi's gonna come in with the follow-up, and now I will also use my ultimate here on this lion. And boom, there we go. Now with Tribi, I'm just going to use her skill. Aha Instant time once again. Yo, Yao Guang! Boom! 1.2 million damage right there from Yao Guang. Okay, please don't hurt my Cypher. Yao Guang and Tribi have so much HP. Please attack them instead of Cypher. We're going to skill here, and now with Feixiao, I can use her skill. Boom! Now Cypher is going to come in with her follow-up. And what, bam! Now another Feixiao follow-up. Now Aha Instant. And boom! Okay, we're gonna debuff these enemies here some more, and we are also gonna basic. Now with Cypher, we can skill and also follow up here with Feixiao's ultimate. So we're just gonna deal some nice damage here. And boom! There we go. Now Cypher's gonna come in with a follow-up. Okay, please attack Yao Guang. Please attack Yao Guang. No! Don't attack Cypher. Okay, that works. Don't attack Cypher, Feixiao, please. Alright, another basic attack here. Now the follow-up. With Tribi, we can just break, and with Cypher, I will just do this. There we go. Unleash a bunch of attacks here. So first we have the Tribi ultimate. Now we're going to use Yao Guang's ultimate here. And we're also going to be able to unleash Aha Instant. There we go. And boom! Now it's time for Feixiao, we can just attack Akoya here. Alright, we're getting some more Flying Aureus, which is perfect. Let's also use Feixiao's ultimate once again. There we go. Alright. Boom! Okay, please. Okay, we're getting a little lucky here with the RNG of who they're attacking, so this is good. Boom, there we go. Feixiao follow-up. Kikoya. Uh-oh, you froze my cat. Why would you do that, Kikoya? That is not very nice, if you ask me. Why would you freeze my cat? No! This is not nice at all. Okay. Follow from Feixiao. With Cypher, I am just gonna use her ultimate here. We need to get rid of Kikoya ASAP. Boom! Okay, now Bronya is the last one remaining. This is revenge, Bronya, for attacking my cat and also my fox. Uh-oh. Bronya, you better not. No! Oh my gosh, Bronya's out for revenge. It doesn't matter. We're gonna beat you up, Bronya. Go, Yao Guang! Go! Boom! Oh yeah! We did it! We got a 1 cycle clear there. That was so much fun, but that was so stressful. Bronya was really trying to get rid of Cypher. Like, hasn't Cypher gone through enough? Why are you trying to do this, Bronya? I will say we got a bit lucky with Bronya and Kikoya primarily attacking Yao Guang here, as well as Tribi, since they do have quite a lot of HP. So I was hoping that they would primarily be the ones getting attacked. But overall, this was a very, very fun showcase. Now, if we take a quick look at my Feixiao here, she is... And also, once again, if you would like to use a sustain, like if you want to play a team like this just for fun, ideally a sustain who has a high attacking frequency, so potentially a character like Hyacinth. There's also Don Hong. I've actually had fun with Linksha before on a Feixiao team just because of her attacking frequency. But of course, once again, there is Don Hong, there is Hyacinth, and so on. Here is my Feixiao, and we're just going to quickly go through this here. We're using Duran Dynasty and Wind Soaring. My Feixiao is E2, and here is my Yao Guang. Her light cone here. If you do not have this light cone, no worries. You can use Mushy Shroomies Adventures. Trace is maxed out except for basic. For her relics, we're just using Lushaka and Diviner of Distant Reach, so we are giving that Lushaka buff to Feixiao. And for Eidolon, she is E0. Now for Tribi, here she is. She does have Dance Dance Dance. Trace is maxed out except for basic. Relics, we're using Bone Collection, Poem, and Collapse. She is E1. And lastly, we have Cypher here. Here we go with her build. Lushaka, Warrior God, Sun and Thunder, and then Ordeal, so 2-piece speed. Eidolon's E0. And real quick, I have been getting some questions about where do you get Mushy Shroomies Adventures. For those that are not aware of where to get Mushy Shroomies Adventures, go to the Priceless Jewels shop, so the MOC shop, and it'll be right here. I actually haven't bought it myself. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Mushy Shroomies Adventures is a great free-to-play option to use on Yao Guang if you do not acquire her light cone. And real quick, for those that want to know what this light cone does, it'll increase the wearer's elation, which is great. And then when the wearer uses an elation skill, it'll increase elation damage taken by all enemies by 6% for 2 turns. And then of course, if it was maxed out, increase the wearer's elation by 20%, and then it would be increase elation damage taken by all enemies by 10% for 2 turns. And yeah, I just wanted to show real quick how to get that light cone, as I have been getting a couple of questions about that. And yeah, so you can use Mushy Shroomies Adventures. And that'll be all for today's video. I mainly just wanted to have fun with Yao Guang and Feixiao, and I definitely had a lot of fun with both of them. I was so scared for Cypher because we saw what Bronya tried to do. Bronya tried to get revenge on my little cutie Cypher. If you have any fun Yao Guang team suggestions for me, I'm definitely open to trying them out just to have some more fun with her, especially because I just love the elation mechanic so far. I find it very, very fun to play with. And lastly, if you'd like to see more content from me, consider subscribing to the channel, leave a like to support today's video, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace.